I'm DeShone Kizer, quarterback from Toledo Central Catholic, and I'm all Irish.
DeShone was an easy young man to recruit because he is so smart, so articulate, can communicate with you at a very high level, and comes from just such a great family. And they have, in the family genes, they have athleticism. The father played basketball at Bowling Green, a big, tall, athletic guy. So DeShone was an easy guy to recruit. He basically recruited himself with how well he communicated with the coaching staff. Great young man from a great family.
We saw him as a senior. This guy is tall. He's got a good arm. He can run himself out of trouble. He's similar to Elvin Golston, except he's 4 inches taller. This is an athlete, a big guy who can run, who can throw the ball, he can thread the needle. And people in Toledo told me that they believe he is the best quarterback the city has ever produced. And Toledo is a pretty good football town.
Another kid that I had a chance to see in several settings in the offseason, and I think he's a very heady quarterback. He's a cerebral kid. He embraces the middle side of the game, has all kinds of physical tools, but he's also gets it on the mental side of things. And so I think when you look for a quarterback, you want to evaluate that as best you can, and it's tough to evaluate at times. But I think DeShone Kizer has that. And he's a kid that got better every time we saw him.
What a big, physical, strong-armed prospect that can make all the throws from within the pocket. Maybe not quite the dynamic athlete that, let's just say, a Notre Dame's become accustomed to with an Everett Golson, but he is athletic enough to create second passing chances and second reaction throws if flushed out of the pocket or having to buy some time. I think with Kizer, what you have is a player that can survey the field. He can drive the football vertically because he's got the natural arm power to do that. And he can threaten all 3 levels of the passing game, short, intermediate, and deep. I think he's a type of player that is at his best when he's on time from within the pocket and using his mind and arm and anticipation to make his throws.
The top attribute that DeShone brings is what you want your quarterback to have, which is leadership. He led a team to quite a few victories, state championships, and then had a great run this season. He's a great basketball player. He's a tremendous leader to start off with. Very strong arm for a quarterback, very athletic, tall, so he can see over those big, tall offensive linemen. Just a big, strong athlete that's got great leadership and great athleticism. DeShone's size is going to allow him to play a more physical game, run the ball a little bit more. It's going to allow him to take some hits. The defensive linemen are getting bigger. Guys that are hitting the quarterback are big guys. So the bigger the quarterback is, the better he can take on those hits, because you're going to get hit at times. So the bigger you are, the more durable you're going to be.